Hello there, I'm Donald Trump. In this season, I'm in Bowling Green, Ohio with some students doing a simulation called CAPSIM. Now, although this is a simulation, it's no game. These students will be put through the rigors of running a real-life company. Will they have what it takes to be the next apprentice?
Come on, that almighty God, I know that money. Give me a nickel, brother, can you spare that? Money can drive some people.
Okay, Andrew. Discuss some of the successes and challenges of round one.
Well, round 1 and 2 pretty much were kind of a lot alike. Round 1, we were about middle of the pack with the rest of the companies, but everybody was new to the industry, so everybody was trying to get a feel for what was going on. Looking at the analyst report here, we did not have any emergency loans, which was good, so we avoided Big Al in the first couple rounds. And our wealth creation wasn't bad, and our forecasting was good, so that means that we looked into the future well with what we did. And over here on the balance scorecard, our contribution margins were terrible, and plant utilization was also terrible, and it was not a good thing for an emerging company in the first 2 years. But everything else was, I'd say, decent for the first couple of rounds, but not too great, but decent.
All right, Alex, you guys had an absolutely terrible round 3. Can you please explain to me how this happened?
Well, our sales forecasting was just terrible. We didn't plan for our consumer demands, and we ended up having a carrying cost of $12 million, and we didn't finance for it, which led us to have a visit with Big Al. He nipped us in the butt for like $3 million, and this made our return on sales, our return on assets, all negative, which led to a return on equity, which was very negative, and our stockholders were not happy with this at all. Our stock price dropped like $4 or $5 down to the lowest possible, and it was just a terrible round. We lost so much money, about $2 million, and we're just trying to find a way to recover from it.
Well, as much as I don't like to hear excuses, you did pretty well in round 4, so please explain to me how you guys bounced back.
Round 4 was just kind of like a guess and check. We wanted to stock out on everything. We wanted to make some money. We wanted to be able to prepare for some future years by being able to finance for other activities. And our forecast was perfect for the next round, but that is because we stocked out, which did cause us to lose some of our consumers. But looking at the analysis report, our profits did increase. We had about a quarter or 25% profits, which was higher than we've had before. And it allowed us to catch up to some of the other companies in the simulation.
All right, thank you, Alex. As CAPSIM comes to an end, what did you find to be your successes and your failures?
Well, in round 5, our biggest competitor was Baldwin. We trailed behind 12 points in the analyst report. And at 6 and 7, our closest competitor was Digby, with Baldwin trailing away. As we look at our balanced scorecard, we are continually increasing. In 5 and 6, our financial categories our score was increasing steadily, but when we came to round 7, our score decreased because of our stock price and our leverage. Looking at the financial statistics, our contribution margin increased from 28.5% to 40.7% from rounds 5 to round 7. Our biggest challenges were our sales forecast, stocking out in several products each round, which was also our greatest learning experience. In round 6, we sold capacity, which led to a problem not having enough capacity for our demand. So in order to offset that, we raised our prices. In round 7, we had too much capacity in our products of high tech because of our positioning and introducing a new product. As you take a look at our profit history, you can tell that we are continually increasing in our profits due to our customer accessibility and our awareness and our investments throughout the 8 years.
Watch each of you carefully throughout the simulation, and to be perfectly frank with you, I don't think any of you have the slightest idea about how to run Capsim. You are all the worst sales forecasters I have ever encountered, and don't get me started on your general lack of understanding of the promotions and sales budget. Unfortunately, I have to pick one of you to be the next apprentice, so here goes nothing. And the next apprentice is... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm Donald Trump. I can do whatever I want. You're all fired. Every one of you. Don't ever come back to my office again, and I pray to God you never get your hands on another Capsim simulation.
You're fired. 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 You're all fired.
Donald, you're on.
Jesus. Hold heads up next time, huh? Well, to be honest, they didn't do that bad. But here at the Trump Corporation, we expect more out of our employees. To be honest, I expect more out of America. That's why in 2012, I'll be running for the U.S. presidency. Vote for me, Donald Trump.